Gemini, it's your bonus love reading for July 2018. And this is Oh My God Tarot. You know who I am. You know it. And I am just like, I'm doing a 7-card spread, but I have a themed card from the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra N. Taylor. And the card that you guys got was Yin Yang, which I found interesting because Gemini is a card of duality. As you know, the two little demon things. I'm joking. Oh my God, you're gonna get so mad. Okay, so you guys are a sign of yin and yang yourself. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into and out of your experience. Okay, so there you go. And then the affirmation for this card is, I am open to understanding the cycle I am in. I am willing to utilize its energy beneficially. All that I need is already part of me. Oh, that hits me in a deep and profound way. Me being a Pisces, you being a Gemini, we both have the two people in our signs. I have the fish, you have the, you know what's funny? I keep picturing Anne and Alan from Sailor Moon. That's what I picture for Gemini all the time. I don't know why. Okay, so here we go. You guys, Gemini, some people call them crazy because they have the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing going for them. But I just call that, they can be actors. They're great. They're great at doing stuff like that, like fitting the situation. Like, there you go. The first card is 5 of Wands. Some of you guys are fighting or collaborating or fighting. Oh, some of you guys are disappointed. Been through the motions with a bunch of people involved. See, collaboration changes. It's like a new person has been added to your situation. And then you have the Strength card. That's your card. That is not your card. That's the card of Leo, okay? I always think about Leo when it comes to Geminis. Some of you guys are dealing with a Leo. Then you have the 2 of Wands. Some of you guys are prevented from moving forward. Some of you guys are passionate about something, motivated about something, but you're not moving forward on it for some reason. You guys have had to be strong for a while. You have to you have to have endurance to move on your passions. Some of you are dealing with death. The death of something is probably holding you back from moving forward. I don't know, the death of one situation. Ooh, I don't know what it relates to. Let's go into the reading. Your last card is 8 of Wands. Very interesting card. It's a card of travel, but it's also a card of someone making a huge effort to communicate with you, either on a verbal or spiritual or whatever level, but they're making a big effort to communicate with you. Somebody out of the blue, somebody you don't know, making a dedicated effort to get in touch with you for some reason. I don't know. Could be possibly about a death, could be the death of some situation and they're reaching out, stuff like that. So the beginning of the reading, we have you fighting. You've been fighting all your life. You just arguments and irritability and just being around a bunch of people who have differing opinions on what you're doing, and how you are, just needing, I guess, support of other people, but just having a lot of people around you. I guess maybe you don't want to be lonely right now. Maybe you just want to party right now. Who knows? But it's because of a disappointment, or it'll result in a disappointment. Something that's holding you down, something that's making you feel just disappointed. I mean, there's not much to say. It's on your mind, and you can't stop thinking about it. It's weighing at your emotions as well. This is another 3 card, so 3, disappointment, heartbreak. It might be disappointed in a partner or a third party. Again, you have another third party card where 2 people were supposed to be together, and add 1, it was supposed to be a celebratory thing. But I wonder if it has something to do with that disappointment, because it does result in you having to be strong, okay, and you having to think about setting your sights on a new beginning. So I'm wondering, and then the death, so the death of a relationship, the death of trust, the death of, a partnership or a collaborative, somebody really trying hard to reach out to you. So this reading seems like there's just like a scenario where somebody disappointed you and somebody wanted to maybe even mend fences, but at the same time you have the Strength card. We got to highlight that you have to be strong. What for? You don't have to be strong to forgive someone. Well, you do, but you don't have to take them back. You have to be strong to not take them back. If you've been fighting with a lot of people because of this person, like in the beginning of the reading, you've been defending them. You've been fighting with people for them. Been ruining relationships for this person. If it's a crush, if it's a relationship, whoever. But if you have to defend yourself and fight and argue, and the topic of this person becomes toxic to everyone involved, people are done hearing you talk about this person or whatever, it'll result in disappointment. It makes you feel upset. makes you feel it's on your mind so much that it distracts you from other things. That's why it's coming up in the reading. It might even be a third party situation where you're disappointed because they have someone else, or they might be interested in someone else. Okay, and then this person could be at work, and they could be closely tied to you at work. Like you could be their boss, or they could be yours, or you could be co-workers, you know, working in the same department. But you know, it could be like that. There's an extra person involved, and now you're just kind of turning your back, and although you work there, you're trying to ignore them or just phase them out a little bit, as you can see. Okay, and then you have the Strength card. You just have to be professional. You have to be smart. You know, you have to tame your emotions. You know, like she's taming the beast, the lion, who can slaughter her if you wanted, but he's synergistic with her, so he trusts. He's just in alignment with her, so he doesn't feel the need to attack her. She's in alignment with it. Her mind is smart, and she's adapting her energy to the animal and sharing, and you know what I mean? Like, just be smart about work is basically what I'm trying to say, Gemini. Just be smart about your emotions, and just be smart about the scenario, because it seems like a third-party situation. It seems like a group involvement, but a third-party situation. And then you have the Two of Wands, just wanting to move forward, but not being able to, not having done it yet in some regard. You see the death of the situation. There's a death of a situation and a need to travel, or somebody reaching out and sending you a message. And I feel like it's the message of death, like the messenger of death. Like somebody who sends a deal-breaking text, like, I've been with your man for the last year. Like, what? How are we gonna bounce back from that? No, this is the end. There's a clear end. Somebody reached out, somebody told me what's up, and I gotta start over, but I know it's gonna take some strength to it. And I know that I gotta start over. I know I gotta let go. I know I gotta whatever. But it's the death of a scenario, and death can be viewed in different ways. It could be the start of a new scenario with that other person, and it might bother you, so it might take a lot of strength. You have the reaching out. Somebody might be bothering you. You might even be reaching back, and I wouldn't recommend, because, you know, you're very smart and Gemini-like, and I don't know. It seems like a tough situation for this month in the realms of relationship, but you guys are normally very strong people, so I'm not worried about you. You guys are strategic as well. So, and also when it comes to relationships, like, I swear when you're fresh out of it, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to be alone forever. But you really are a very sought after bunch. So if you could just stop focusing on that and let people, you know, be out there, so that people can, you know, ask you out and be accessible to the people that are compatible with you, that would be great. So you wouldn't have to take that freak out moment. I feel like you guys can move on fairly quickly, because this was a whole story and you guys kind of moved through it, and you guys are very resilient. So I have no doubt that whatever it is, if this resonates, whatever it is, like, you guys already have your plan B. So I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up, put a like on this video, then subscribe to the channel. Okay? Alright, share the video if you want, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!